man. Guys, I absolutely love this song. Why? Because I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan, man. Assassin's Creed Revelations, in my opinion, was the best game that had ever come out. Had the best trailer. It was just epic all around. So let me lower this real quick, and I'm gonna lower it for you guys as well. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? There we go. It's not really what I wanted to do. Let me do this. Want to make sure you guys hear me. Paused. It's just better to pause it because I can't hear myself talk or think. So, guys, in this video today, what I want to cover is how I edit my videos. All right. So, without talking too much, let's go ahead and jump in it. So, one of the softwares that I use is called Openshot for my video editing. It's open source, and I am a big proponent of using open source software. You don't have to throw down money. You don't have to use bank to freaking, if you're just starting off, just support the open source community. Why? Because it's people that actually take the time that they have in their life to do something that they enjoy doing and to share with other people. Okay, so it's just some person out there that's actually taking the time to create something useful for mankind. So show open source some love. Okay, we're all living check to check. Unless you're balling out of control, I'm not. So I'm just gonna stick to the open source community. Love you guys. All right, let's jump in it. So let's go ahead and open up OpenShot. And all right, so now what you want to do once you have this open, and before I start, I want to make it very, very, very clear that it's important that you guys set proper file naming for your videos. Keep yourself organized, create proper folder names so that way you just keep yourself neat, all right, when you're doing these videos and editing. So let's jump into it. So you see this little gray box here, right? What you want to do is you want to right click, select import files. And then what you want to do is you want to look for the folder that you contain that contains all your videos and pictures and whatever, right? So in my case, I have it under the Windows video folder, and I have it under my YouTube and the Warriorene and folder number 1 because it's my first videos. So I named them the first and the first underscore 2. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the first. Right click again, import files, and we're going to select the first underscore 2. That easy. All right, so now the next thing you want to do is you want to add your files to the timelines. There's 5 timelines called track 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I usually always just use the first timeline. I learned how to use the software on my own. I didn't YouTube it, I didn't read documentations. I was just tinkering with it, and I found that how I edit my videos is just super basic, okay? So let me show you how I do it. So you want to add the first video here to your first timeline, and you want to drag it over to the left up to that red slider bar. We'll just call it that. All right. So once we have this set up, let me go ahead and raise the volume here so that you guys can hear the video correctly. So bring it up a couple notches. All right, so now that I got that up, we'll go ahead and play this video. Very important that you guys give yourself space when you press the record button so that you can edit it out later. So like right here, you see me getting in the groove of things, get all hyped and amped for you guys, right? And then you'll see what I do. See that? So I started it, but I'm giving myself leeway for this reason right here. Pause. So I'm gonna pause the video right there. Now what I want to do is I want to delete this chunk to the left of the slider bar. How do we do that? There's a little scissor icon right there in the bottom left. If you notice right here, you see where it's at? See where my mouse is? See this thing blinking? That's your that's your scissor bar. So what I'll do is I'll select that, and you'll get these dotted lines. You see these little dotted lines? What you want to do is cut it right after or right before the slider bar. So I'll click that, and now you see it split the video. Make sure you click the scissor icon again to dis um, deselect it, and then just make sure you select that video. So you have to click that portion of the video that you want to delete, because what happens is if you don't, you're going to delete that long video bar, okay? So select the part that you just clipped and then just hit delete, and now it's gone, right? What I do also is just move the slider all the way to the left, and then I'll drag my main video close to it. So now let's check it out. Yep, see that? That's what you do. So now we got that part out the way, okay? Now what I want to do is I want to add my second clip, but I want to edit out the end of the first video, okay? Because we want to make sure that we have a clean transition from the first to the second. So what I'll do is I'll bring my bar all the way over here, and I want to make sure you guys can see this correctly. So let me open up my OBS to make sure that I'm not blocking any important stuff. All right, so I think we're good right there. You can see the bar, so that's perfect. All right, so I'll minimize that. And now what I'll do is I'll bring my first video and drag it over here right after. You can leave a gap if you want. It's completely up to you. I just want to give myself space so I don't confuse the two. All right, so now what I'll do is I'll drag my slider all the way over here. I'm a little gassy, I'm sorry. All right, so we'll go here. And so I want to edit out this end part of this clip, because what happened was when I opened up my Brave browser and I went under YouTube, I was trying to change from one YouTube account to another account. And what happened is it was just spinning, like it wasn't giving me the option to switch over to another account. So I want to delete that part out. And you'll see here in a second what I mean. See how it's spinning right there on the right? So I want to edit that part out. So I'll click this and I'll drag it over because I want to delete that. So I guess I'll leave it right there, okay? And what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and select the scissors again and delete this portion out, because that chunk is just me waiting for the thing to pop up and it wasn't working. I'll select the scissors again to deselect it. I'll select this little video that I just clipped, press delete, now it's gone. So, excuse me. So now what I'll do is I'll back up. So I'll probably see. This is where the editing part, a lot of the work that comes with making you videos is editing, man. Like editing is where the majority of your work is. So it's where the most time is consumed when you're doing YouTube. So you can do your fine tuning here, and it takes a while until you find the perfection that you're looking for. So let me back up a little bit more so I can hear what part I want to actually edit. I guess that's fine. So I'll leave it right there. And now what I want to do is I want to look at my other video, okay, to make sure that I edit out any portions that I don't want. So let's go back into it, because again, when you press record, do something to give yourself some leeway before you jump in and just start recording. All right, that's what I do at least. So we'll go ahead and go over here. I'm sorry, I had a code. There I am getting ready. All right, so that's where I started the video. So I'm going to back up a little bit more until I find a sweet spot. All right, so I'm going to back up just a smidge more. All right, so this is a good spot. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this portion right there. Click the scissors again to deselect. Select that little portion, delete that, and bring it over here. Because what you're going to want to do is you want to overlap the second video to the first video so you have a smooth transition into the next. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to pause and play. I'm going to pause it right there. Right there. You see that little chunk of video left over right here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the second video and I'm going to drag it, and it's going to connect to the very end of the first video if you see that little blue bar going down, but I don't want to do that. I want to overlap it with my first one, so I'm going to keep dragging over to the red bar. And there it is. And what you notice if you pay attention, there's a little tiny blue bar. You see that little blue That little blue bar, that means it's overlapped. Your videos are now overlapped. The second video is overlapped with the first one. So now let's see what it looks like. Okay, so that's what that looks like. You see how clean that transition was? That is what you want. Now, in Openshot, if you notice there was like a bit of a lag there between the transition, when you actually output your video, that lag won't be there. I might be able to even back up and it won't be there again. So let's take a look. So yeah, a lot cleaner now, but again, when you export your video to MP4, that lag won't be there. All right. All right, so that's how you do that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and edit the ending here. Yep, see? Always end your videos with comment, like, subscribe, notification bell, all right? All right, so there you have that. And I'm gonna go ahead and delete the ending here. Bam! Pause that right there. And I'm gonna delete right after this part. Select my scissors again. Select this part, delete. And guess what? Now we're good to go. All right. And now it should be a smooth video now from what you've seen before. And guys, that is what I do when I edit my videos. It's super, super basic. All right. I hope I explained it well to you guys and girls. And again, open source, open source, open source. Show the community love. It's people that are taking the time to do things that they enjoy doing as a hobby and to better mankind. So that's my video for today on how to edit videos. I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Please don't forget to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so you know when my videos drop. My goal is to do at least one video a week, preferably on Sundays because I work so much throughout the week. I have a regular job just like the rest of you. And yeah, any videos that I throw out throughout the week, let's just consider them bonus videos. But for the most part, my main content, I think I just want to throw out there on Sundays. I want to say, what time is it now? 16, it's 4:20. What do you know? It's 4:20 right now on the East Coast. So yeah, we'll just say that I'll drop my videos on Sundays before 6 o'clock at night. All right. So for all of you out there, love you guys and girls. All right. I show love to everybody. And I'll see you guys next time. Remember, stay happy, stay safe. Dos.